there, it is Monday afternoon. Seems like I've done a week at work already. And I just wanted to give you a bit of an update today about all my whips and UFOs. We think people kind of like these because it shows that I probably have more whips than most of you out there. I think it gives you all a level of comfort. So I got back from Cologne yesterday, been to H&H, the International Trade Fair, and one of the things I do like to do is knit on the plane. So this was my plane knitting yesterday. Stephen always gets cross at me because I carry everything in freezer bags, and he maintains that as we have our own shop, I probably should have a little bit of a better knitting bag. But they work really, really well. I did it on interchangeable needles, and it's in Sirdar Cotton DK prints, which is a new one for the spring-summer. I love this colour and it looked really well with my uniform for work. I did it, when you take it on the plane, I always take it on interchangeable needles, so these screw off and go in my bag separately. However, I tripped myself up a bit this time because I did have, as well as my trusty freezer bag, I had a really nice little pouch that I put my ends in, and I've left it in the pocket of the aeroplane. I was really too busy chatting, which is the story of my life really. So that was what I did on the plane yesterday. I have also been working on this hat, which regular readers of the newsletter will know that I have learned to do two-handed fair owl, which I did a workshop with Juliette Bernard a couple of weeks ago, and it was to learn to knit continental, and then in the afternoon we did two-handed fair owl, and this is the hat I've done. I am absolutely delighted with this. It is done in Stylecraft Alpaca Tweed DK. I picked the two colours of red and cream, and if you look on the inside, it's almost as pretty on the outside. Now, as much as I have been knitting for, gosh, 35 years, possibly a bit longer, I've always shied away from colour work. I'm frightened to death of it. With this, because you do it with two hands and you have one ball of one colour on one side and one ball on the other, and they don't get tangled, really, really, really easy. And it has completely revolutionised my knitting. All I want to do now is colour stuff. But I'm determined to finish a few things off before I do that. So that's the hat that I've been working on. And I am hoping, I've only got about 10 rows to do on that. So I'm hoping actually, if the kids go to bed on time, I might finish that tonight. I've also been crocheting. And this is the blanket that I'm doing. Oh, I do appear to have lost my hook as I carry it round. This is in the James Seabrett Merino DK, which I know you can't feel it through the film, but it is really, really, really beautiful. It is a great price. It's a 100-gram ball, and the colours are gorgeous. And these are my sort of colours. I do seem to stick to a theme when I start doing blankets, but it just feels really gorgeous. I've used the chunky before, and I used the chunky to make a dog blanket, so I know it washes well because it goes in the washing machine a lot. But keep your eye out for this one because we're going to hopefully introduce this one quite soon as a free pattern download, so keep your eyes out for that. I'm doing another blanket, so I told you I'd make you feel good about all your whips. This is the Martin Story Knit Along number 2 from Rowan. I did the first one, which was the most beautiful multicoloured blanket in squares, and I really, really loved it. It's one of the best things I've ever made. And this one has some slightly different techniques in it, and I've changed the colours as well. Martin Story did it in a spice colourway, blues, greens, and then one called Calm. They just weren't really my colours, so this is a sample. I think I'm using 13 colours, I think. Not quite sure, but I think I am. And this is a sample of the type of colours that I'm doing, and that's some, oops, fine. And that's some of the patterns. It is a knit along that lasts until May. They release a pattern every other week. I'm slightly behind. I'm on stage 3 at the moment, so I've got 2 more of these to make, which hopefully I will finish, not tonight, but maybe this week. What I have been doing, and this is a tip I got from a lady in a workshop, when I did the two-handed fair owl knitting in the workshop, a lady had some highlighter tape, and she lent me a bit, and it was amazing. So I've had to order it from Amazon because I can't get it anywhere. I've tried loads of stationers, etc. And this is a piece of the highlighter tape, and you just peel it off and stick it on your chart wherever you are. It's amazing. I think it was £5.70 for some highlighter tape, and I think I've got enough there to last me a good while. But it just keeps resticking. It means I don't lose where I am on the pattern. I'm very easily distracted, so something like that really helps. Those are all my whips at the moment. These are, I do have more at home. This is, I've been mentioned on the newsletter this week that I am decorating my bedroom this weekend. It's Easter weekend, so we've got 4 days off. And as usual, I'm thinking I can conquer the world in those 4 days. But I am intending on painting the bedroom. We moved house about 18 months ago, and I have a probably shouldn't say this, but what I can only describe as a poo brown wall in my bedroom, which I really, really, really dislike. So we're decorating this weekend, and I promised myself when we decorated I would make a quilt to go in the bedroom. So I'm just starting to look at colours. We're going to have white wooden blinds, pale blue I think on the walls, and this is the quilt that I'm just thinking of making. I'm thinking of making this one on the front cover, if you can see it. And these are just a selection of some of the fabrics. I'm not totally there yet on my fabric selection, but I'm almost. I'm going to go predominantly for K Facet because I just absolutely love it. This is the one I really, really, really love, which is called Vine Blue. And I love that one, and I think that and that together, I'm just working out what else to put with it. But if you bear with me on that, because if I can't make my mind up, I might actually ask you lot to help me vote for which ones you think I should do once I pick my paint colour. And that's it for now, although I think that's possibly more than enough. Thank you.